Good afternoon, Farmington. I'm Virginia Risto.
And I'm Lucas Shore.
First off, congratulations to the Farmington football team on their win over Rosemount last Friday, winning 13-3. We have all the highlights. Also, congratulations to the Farmington Marching Band and to the Farmington Color Guard for their Class 2A State Championship awards.
That's right. The Farmington Color Guard won the Specialized Award for Outstanding Color Guard in Class 2A. This group of 14 teens, including 3 dancers and seniors, Madison DeWild, Haley R., and Reese Halda, won a score of 9.1 out of 10, placing 5th in the entire state, right alongside big schools like Rosemount and Lakeville South. Almost a full 1.5 points above their second place competitor, ultimately beating out 7 other guards. For more on this story, Jack Williams is standing by with the band directors. Jack?
Hi, I'm Jack, and who are you two?
My name is Erin Holmes.
And I'm Brad Mariska.
So I heard that the marching band had some great success last weekend. Could you tell me a little more about that?
Yeah, we participated in Youth and Music, which is our state marching band championships. We perform in Class 2A, and this is our, I believe, 3rd year in 2A, because I think we started that in 2018.
2019. It's our second year in AA.
Only second year in AA.
Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah, in 2019 we got second place, and we got our first state title this year, and you were obviously involved. Yay! Yeah.
Well, congratulations. So is the season over now?
No, actually, we have a couple more events. We are done with our competitions, our festivals for the season, but we will be playing Thursday evening for the home football game. And we also have an indoor marching band show that caps off our season. That's coming up, it was 2 weeks from last night, which is October, what's the date?
October 26th.
So if you want to come
7
on out
o'clock.
and support the marching band and the color guard, you do have a couple more opportunities, but then that will be the end of our season here in about 2 weeks.
All right, thinking to next year, who should join marching band?
Anybody that's interested. If you're in band, you can be in marching band at any level. Everybody's welcome. There's no bench in the band whatsoever. And anybody in the entire school can be in the color guard. And this is something that is so neat because it's such a unique activity in sport that
I love the word unique.
Yeah,
I like to say unique New York, unique New York.
You should
It's
see
a
him
bit
practice.
of
You
a
should
tongue
see him
twister.
practice
I
when
actually
we're on
said that as
camera.
I was warming up for this interview today. I was like, "How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?"
Anyway,
unique New York.
Everybody can be in the color guard, and we really want you to join us. If you ever have any questions, you can come down to the band area and see us about that, or see any of these amazing kids that work so hard. It's so cool to see what they can do.
Well, thank you, Ms. Holmes and Mr. Mariska. I wish you a successful rest of your season.
Thank you so much, and we just want to say congrats to all of the students in the band and the color guard, and thank you for hosting us. You have a great show here. I enjoy watching it each week, so thanks for having us here on Tiger News.
Thanks, everybody.
Back to the desk.
The National Honor Society Blood Drive is Friday, October 29th. You need to be 17 to donate or 16 with a parent signature. Save a life on October 29th. Sign up at all 4 lunches.
Sunday, September 26th, was a very special day for the Church of St. Michael, a Catholic church here in Farmington. It was the church's 125th anniversary celebration. The parish was established in 1895, so technically last year was its 125th anniversary, but they were unable to celebrate. Also, Father Nicholas Fraley was officially installed as the pastor of the church. Archbishop Bernard Hebda attended the service to install Father Fraley. It was also Deacon Rush Shoup's 30th anniversary of being a deacon. Congratulations to Father Fraley, Deacon Russ, and the parish as a whole. And special thanks to Madsen Photography for the beautiful pictures.
There is a special Farmington tradition that has been happening for many years during homecoming week. It is the cross-country's team running the game ball from the town of the opposing team. Mr. Tauchi caught up with the cross-country runners before they took off for Rosemount.
So we're going to go up to Rosemount High School. We're running the ball. It's like a 10-mile run all the way from there back to here for the homecoming game.
Well, it's really fun because we get to do it as a team, and it's nice to kind of like be, even though they're not like in football, to be like a part of homecoming. And it's hard because it's a long ways.
We kind of take shifts. Some people run the whole way, but some people take breaks on the bus. And then we stop halfway for food, but for the most part, everybody's running, yeah.
I think it's looking pretty good. We have a strong team this year. It'll probably be a tough game, though.
Well, I think this experience is good. I mean, if you like running, if you like going long distance, this is a good place. And yeah, you can meet a lot of good teammates, good friends. Works all great.
Virginia, what are some of your favorite things, just as a whole?
Probably music and graphic design. How about you?
Well, some of my favorite things would be the smell of fresh cut grass or just going for a walk late at night. Well, this week I went to the Commons and asked a bunch of people during lunch what some of their favorite things are. Let's check it out.
Am I good? Hi, I'm Lucas Scheuer. Today we're interviewing
Caleb Borgert.
Caleb. What is your favorite video game?
Like overall, probably Skyrim. Skyrim's a banger, bro. Or Spider-Man, the PS4 edition.
Those are all really good choices. I'm not gonna lie. What is your name?
Matilda Urbia.
Matilda, what is your favorite sport?
Lacrosse.
Why lacrosse?
I've been playing it for 9 years.
9 years. It's a lot of years to be playing one sport. Have you ever thought about playing a different sport?
I play tennis.
That's a good sport too.
Yeah.
All right, what is everybody's name?
I'm Caitlin. Ava. I'm Abella.
What is your guys' favorite song?
Les by Childish Gambino. Working for the Knife by Mitski. Hit 'em Up by Tupac.
Why is that your guys' favorite song?
I just love it. It's just so good. I love Tupac. I don't know. Yeah, I love Childish Gambino too, so.
All right, well, thank you. All right, what is your name?
Emerson.
What is your name?
Katie.
What is your guys' favorite music artist?
Harry Styles. Taylor Swift.
Why is that your favorite artist?
Because he's hot. Because she's an icon.
Thank you. What is your name?
Alex.
What is your favorite music genre and why?
It's torn between 80s rock and probably Broadway or like musical theater because I'm a theater geek and I'm proud to be one, and 80s rock is classic and amazing.
I fully agree. Thank you. What is your name?
Cameron.
What is your favorite TV show, Cameron?
That 70s show.
Why that 70s show?
It's funny. Real funny.
Okay, I'll take it. What is your name?
Stan Pettit.
What is your favorite class, Stan?
My favorite class would have to be applied engineering because it is a very versatile class, and you get to learn a lot of life skills in it, and because it gives you a lot of liberty with how you can work on your projects and what you can do in the class.
Thank you, Stan. That was a very honest answer. I love you too.
Thank you to everyone who participated and answered our silly questions. Now, back to the desk.
Last week was our awesome homecoming. So many memories were made and so much great video footage was captured. Tune in next week here on Tiger News when we air the complete Homecoming 2021 highlight film. As you're sitting in your classroom right now watching this show, there's so much happening behind the scenes right now in this studio. This week, Nate took some time to get to know the cast behind Tiger News.
It takes a team to do Tiger News each week. This week, I got a chance to get a closer look behind the scenes of some of the Tiger News crew.
Here at the studio, on a show day, I'll be here in the master control, running the panel, running all the cameras, and I'll have a headset on to let each camera know when they're going to be on. For anyone who wants to be a director next year, I definitely say that it's not just an easy job. It's not a way to get out of doing work. It's actually a lot more work than I thought it would have been, but it's worth it and it's a lot of fun.
On an average show day, I'll come in and sometimes I have to edit like how long videos will take and show that on the script so the anchors and other people know how long of a break there will be in between.
On air, we always do things beforehand. We see if everything's working beforehand. We usually run a test. We pull it up and then we see if everything's all good. And we also make the graphics beforehand as well, like at least a week beforehand.
During a show, I'm running Globecasters. Whatever you see on screen, like the weather and the Jaden's trivia or the Lucas's trivia, that's what I'm doing.
Nate Campbell for Tiger News, signing off.
We're getting pretty far into fall, and the weather is getting pretty cold. Jaden, tell us more.
It's definitely starting to get closer to fall time. Today, rain is likely with a high of 62 and a low of 42. Tomorrow, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 57 and a low of 40. Friday, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 54 and a low of 35. Now for my brain teasers. Lucas, why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
I have no idea.
Because then it would be a foot.
Oh my.
What did the buffalo say to his son when he dropped him off at school?
Bison.
That's correct. Thank you. Now back to you guys.
To me? Oh. Jace hits the halls this week and asks students 3 questions that they might know. Let's see what they have to say.
My name is Jace Bessler, and this is 5 Second Showdown. Basically, I interview people, and they have 5 seconds to answer a question. So let's go.
What temperature does water freeze at?
Dude, I don't know. 40 degrees Fahrenheit?
32.
32. Hey, I was getting close.
Who was the first American astronaut to step foot on the moon?
Neil Armstrong.
That is correct. Why did the Titanic sink?
Oh, because the person who wrote.
Time's up. Who wrote the book It?
Stephen King?
Yup. What vegetable apparently helps you see in the dark?
Carrot.
Yes. What is the largest state in the U.S.?
Alaska.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Awesome. I bet that too.
What animal is Bambi?
A deer.
Correct.
This has been Jace Bessler with 5 Second Showdown. Now back to you at the desk.
Let's face it, the only reason why a lot of people watch the Super Bowl each year is for the creative commercials. Mr. Tauchi has his video production classes come up with an idea for a new Super Bowl commercial, film it, and then they edit it. Here's a look at the Trimsters Super Bowl TV commercials.
Don't go in there. It smells.
Don't worry, bro. I got Febreze.
It smells really good in here. Where'd you get this from?
Don't worry about it. Febreze. It smells so good.
Oh my god, I forgot to brush my teeth this morning. My breath stinks. It's worse than I thought. Hey Alex, can I have some gum? My breath stinks.
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Here.
Thank you. Alex, that's actually good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Give extra, get extra.
Hey, are those the new Takis?
Yes.
Way to defeat the heat.
These shoes suck. This is my final move. Converse, good shoes.
Salutations, Ezra.
Well, howdy, Virginia.
Are you almost done with your farm work? Supper's ready.
I'm just about finished. Let's eat.
It's empty.
What are we gonna drink now?
Y'all thirsty?
We'll all be darned. This stuff is real good. I think I'm gonna go surf on top of the stagecoach.
Monster Energy, get with the times.
Our special Victory Day was last week. Jace Bessler edited even more highlights of that day. Let's check it out.
Lucas, do you ever play chess?
Occasionally.
Do you know how to play it?
Well, I don't develop any strategies. I just kind of throw my pieces at the other
same.
player.
Yeah.
But basically, this week, David Jarugi explains in a very creative way the strategy behind chess. Let's check it out.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my first segment in Tiger News of Fall of 2021 called The Story Behind. My name is David Jarugi, and today I'll be talking to you guys a little bit about the board game the Russians love to play, chess. So, why not take a seat and I'll begin. Chess as we know it is a little bit different to identify whether or not how it began, but there are some precursors of how chess may evolve from those. The first one is Chaturanga. It is a board game that is similar to chess in its main objective, taking down the king. This one played with another person, and you each have to take down the opponent's king. Different pieces, and is in a checkered black and white board of 8x8. The player with the white pieces always starts, and the different pieces have different ways to move. The king is the one that you have to protect at all costs. He can move to any direction, but only to the square around him. The queen is the same as the king, but she can move to any square in any direction that is available. The bishop, however, can move to any square available only in a diagonal, and rook, it's the opposite. He can move to any square on his vertical and horizontal axis. That means that he can move to any row or column where he is. The knight can move in an L shape, and it's the only piece that can jump others. Lastly, the pawn can move to 2 squares in front in its first move. Then it can only move once, and can only attack in a diagonal. When the pawn reaches the other side, however, it can transform into any of the pieces, like another queen, a knight, a rook, or a bishop, but not into another king. So the pawn can be the weakest piece, but at the same time, your key to victory. Thank you guys so much for watching. I sure hope you guys enjoy it, and well, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of knowledge about chess and how it went, how it evolved in different years and the eras. So yeah, see me next week for football. Thank you very much, and back to the desk.
I think that was very helpful, yeah.
Yeah.
This Ella's here now to join us with sports. It's been a busy week for Farmington, hasn't it?
It has been pretty busy, thank you. It's Farmington teams had last Friday, the Tiger football team came into their homecoming game versus Rosemount. Trying to make history, this game was a battle of defenses. Rosemount went for a key 4th down early in the game, and the Tiger defense was there. Number 10, Dylan Olsen fights back off the block and makes a tackle for loss. Olsen had 3 solo tackles and assisted on the 2 others for the game. After the Tigers got the ball back on downs, it was time for Rod Finley. He starts his run up the middle and then breaks 49 yards from the yard line. Rod is fired up and he wants to make some noise from the fans. To the second half and more defense from the Tigers, Rosemount tries to go outside with the run and the Tigers' defense is there. Again, the Tigers would have to lean on their offensive line and the running of Rod Finley. Here Finley bounces on the run outside for a gain of 18 yards to get the Tigers into the red zone. A few plays later, Finley in the Wildcat fakes it, then goes left, then to right, into the end zone for the touchdown. The Tigers would take 13-3 early into the fourth quarter. It was Finley's second touchdown of the game, and he averaged 6.7 yards per carry for the game. Rosemount would try to battle back as it's the fourth and long. QB Pine is back to pass. Nobody is open. He tries to run, but is swarmed by a group of Tiger tacklers. The Tigers turn Rosemount over on the downs again. The Tigers would stay with their running game to close it out as Finley again is bouncing his run outside to get the key first down late. Rod Finley finishes the night with a 201 yards rushing on 30 attempts as the Tigers beat the Irish 13-3. This week the Tigers are home again as they will take on Lakeville North. Kickoff is at Thursday night at 7 p.m. Last night the girls' soccer team won their Section 1 quarterfinal playoff. Game was versus Owatonna 2-0. Scoring for the Tigers was Olivia Thurl with the assist from Ava Johnson. Hannah Hagman scored on a free kick with 8 seconds left. To seal the victory, their next playoff game will be tomorrow night at 5 p.m. at Lakeville South. Good luck, girls. The Lady Tigers swim and dive team beat Lakeville South last night in a score of 94-84. Event winners include Camille Gerke, Molly Johnson, and Jordan Smucker. Senior Emma Lixon had the race of the night with a 500 free. Also, the Lady Tigers compete in the Section A AA True Team Championship. This is Saturday in Rochester. And that is all I have for sports this week. Thank you.
Thanks, Ella.
Yes.
Our very own Tiger News camera operator, Jackson McMahon, loves football. Any chance he can get, he's either watching football, studying football plays, or creating football plays on his iPad. He has an incredible feature this week. Let's check it out.
Hello and welcome to my feature. It's on Go Armory Edge Football. To play I'm running is slants, and this is free on the App Store. We're going to have the outside wide receiver run a slant, and then the slot runs a slant also. And then the right side wide receiver also runs a slant. About 5 to 8 yards in length. And then we're going to have the offensive lineman block to the side, whichever side they go to. Like the right guard and tackle block to the right. So there's the center, and then left and right, or the left tackle and guard block to the left. And then we're going to have the tight end run a sort of flat route a little bit. And the ball's going to go to the left outside receiver. And here's the play in action right here. You can see the quarterback throws it to the receiver, and he makes the catch. For Tiger News, I'm Jackson McMahon, signing off. Bye.
This weekend, the Farmington debate team traveled to the first in-person debate tournament held in Minnesota since January of 2020, competing at the largest novice debate tournament to date this season. Farmington novice debaters Gavin Andrews, Clara Corsius, and Abby Nelson competed together at the University of Minnesota High School Invitational Tournament on Saturday and finished 15th overall in the very competitive field of 25 novice teams from 12 metro schools, including Eagan, Rosemount, Edina, Minneapolis, South Highland Park, and St. Francis, Winning their round against Minneapolis South, the Farmington Debaters earned tournament high speaker points of 28.4 on a scale of 30, which were remarkable scores for the first-year debaters. The Farmington debate team will next be competing on Saturday at the Southside tournament held at Humboldt High School. Good luck, Tigers.
Thanks for joining us here today.
Have a great Tiger Day.